Vicious, Rusty Nails, Pitchet, Godless Heathen, Fred Nuts, Venomous Vegan, Cappy, Nick X Fury, Eat the Poo Poo, Kamikaze, Fuzzy Navel, and Rocket Sauce for Arizona Men's Derby.
So it looks like we have our skaters lined up on the track and they are getting ready to get started here. Skaters a little antsy. Third day, third bout of this big old tournament. I'm pretty excited to see this one. What do you say, HB?
I vote for it's going to be a great one. I'm super excited to be here. It looks like the first skater on the line for Arizona is number 9. That's Kamikaze.
And you'll lose jamming for Uinta. Jammer's taking some hard hits right off the bat.
Both starting out strong and no one out of the pack yet. Looks like we've got an early power jam situation here. Cutting the track, major called against.
You'll lose, but also Kamikaze get called for cutting the track. Looks like a double dose for cutting the track. One on each jammer, almost at exactly the same time.
Shortest power jam ever, but back on the track for Arizona is number 9, Kamikaze, and he is our not our lead jammer right now. We have no lead jammers because of the time in the box for both skaters.
That is correct. Yulu is also making that initial pass, so both jammers now picking up points. Kamikaze taking a hard hit to the outside, recycled to the back of the pack. Great walking there by Uinta.
Not a lot of room at the front there. Really lose up against a lot of man, but he is through for a 4-point pass. And this one's going to go for the full jam clock.
A lot of man, huh? A lot of man. There's definitely a lot of man on the track. Penalty box is empty. There's only been 2 skaters go to the penalty box in this jam. They're both jammers, almost the same time. So we have a full pack out there on the track.
Kamikaze is still trying to make his way through, and there's a lot of green jerseys out there that are slowing him down. If they could just get out of the way, he'd be fine with that. And is that a back block major, sending one jammer to the box? It's Kamikaze to the box, and that'll put Uinta Madness on the power jam.
You'll lose. Great person to have out there on that power jam. I've seen him skate many times before. He's very agile, very quick skater. Second trip to the penalty box for Kamikaze. You hate to see that. 2 penalties in the first jam on your jammer.
And it's a 5-point pass as You'll Lose gets through. The clock expires, and we've got a very early score of 2, make it 3, for Arizona Men's Derby, and 9 for Uinta Madness. 27:50 remaining here in the first half.
Looks like a very tiring first jam to have. Full 2 minutes, a lot of hits, starting off very physical as this man's derby typically is.
We've seen both these teams skate a couple times this weekend, so none of the games have been easy. Everyone is pushing to get the most they can out of the derby this weekend. Number 801 is Tony Boy Curtis. He is out there for Uinta Madness. He's got one to beat, and he is through for lead jammer Uinta.
Uinta early on in this battle, electing to play that passive offense, hang out in the back and let Tony Boy Curtis push all those blockers out in front. Another one of the blockers that's in the penalty box. That means Arizona only has 2 skaters out there on the track, making it easier for Tony Boy Curtis to break through and get a 5-point pass.
Right now playing defense, Fred Nuts, and he is joined by Moms on your moms. Playing tough defense in a power jam situation, not the easiest thing to do.
Tony Boy Curtis hits the pack, picks up 5 points, gets knocked ferociously to the outside, calls off the jam. It was quick though, and it was enough to pick up that full 5 points, bringing Uinta Madness to 19 early on after 2 jams in this bout.
Nope. Toast Boy out there for Uinta Madness. Yesterday he was tossed around like a kite or a frisbee in the bout that I was watching. I'm not sure what he did, but he really did get a team angry.
Wow, Milto's boy so quick on his skates there. Picks up lead jammer almost immediately.
Back out there for Arizona Men's Derby is number 9, that's Kamikaze. Out of the box and trying to get past the last line of defense. He has one to lead. Out of the pack, not the lead jammer.
Good footwork there by Kamikaze. Stuck in bounds on the inside. side. Milk Toast Boy hits the pad, picks up 3 points, calls off the jam. We're only 3 jams in, but Uinta Madness is at 22 points. Arizona Men's Derby at 3.
I've been waiting for this moment. On the line for Arizona Men's Derby, it's Uinta
Going on for Uinta Madness is Pony Boy Hurtis. Pony Boy Hurtis picked up 10 points in his last jam, where he was jamming, which was only 2 jams ago.
Uinta jammed quite a lot this weekend, but it's the first time in this bout, and he is almost pushed out to now in turn 2 with a huge hit there.
By Muffin Muncher, knocks him out, and comes back in, makes his way past Muffin Muncher, the front of the back, picks up lead jammer status.
Uinta very agile, stays low and nifty on his skates. He has one to do that does a huge wall, helping him to a 5-point pass for Arizona Men's Derby.
Can't be hard for him to stay low when he has that short stature as it is. You see him going up against someone like Sassy Sasquatch for Uinta Madness, about a foot away. But Pony Boy Hurtis makes his way through the pass on the initial pass, starts a square pass.
9 points picked up by Uinta on his first time out on the track wearing the start. It's 12 for Arizona Men's Derby, 22 for Uinta Madness. In case you're joining us late, black shirts are Arizona and green are Uinta Madness.
See a little bit of camaraderie. The jammers there. We have Silicious up at the jam line for Arizona.
And that is once again 420 Milk Toast Boy for Uinta Madness. Yesterday he was bounced like a Super Bowl, but he kept coming back for more action.
They say that his bones are made of rubber. With how he just bounces around, stays around, picks back up very quick there. But it is Silicious, picks up lead jammer status on this jam, breaking through that path.
All walled up is Uinta Madness. They're out there with 3, trying to make some space. And they get beat on the outside by Silicious for Arizona Men's Derby.
Silicious picking up 3 points on that pass before calling off the jam. Arizona making their total 15 to 22 for Uinta Madness. We're almost 7 minutes in and 7 points separate these 2 teams.
Alright, we have our unofficial final.
All right, back on the line for Arizona Men's Derby. It is number 861. It's Uinta who had 9 points on his last trip to the Star.
Milk Toast Boy starting off in the penalty box. It is a power jam for Arizona. And Uinta wastes no time, picks up lead jammer status in this jam.
Getting some help in the back. It looks like his team walling up in a 3-wall right in the middle of that half. Uinta Madness 3 in front and getting through on the outside shoulder. Uinta
cuts the track after a long and drawn out triple on the outside of the track. He cuts the track. He's almost moonwalking along the side. Thought he was safe, came back in, and that's going to be a reversal of the power jam in favor of Uinta Madness.
Milk Toast Boy, the only jammer on the track and not the lead jammer, which means this jam could go for a little while as well. All walled up in front is Arizona Men's Derby. They've got 3 out there. And Milk Toast Boy almost doubled in 2 and then got out for a 5-point pass. Uinta Madness.
Milk Toast Boy just so fluid out there on the track, just spinning around doing his thing. On one skate, skates on the inside. It's almost like he has weights in his skates the way he's able to stay on his feet when it looks like he should be falling all over the place.
Bombs on your moms, dropping a bomb right in the middle of Milk Toast Boy's chest there. Jumping back up and back to the offensive.
You know, it's good to see Uinta Madness back out there today. Yesterday they had a very, very physical game against Deep Valley, where they weren't able to pick up the victory. They ended up losing to Deep Valley, but there was some bumps and bruises, to say the least.
Deep Valley right now on track 3 against Puget Sound is about a 20-point advantage for Puget at the half, so an excellent bout over there as well. Uinta is back against that last wall for Uinta Madness, trying to find some space, somehow gets through. And that's going to be a jam for everybody.
And in the jam, Uinta able to pick up 4 points on that last pass. No Test Boy picking up a couple points. Under 21 minutes, we have Uinta Madness in the lead by 8 points. Sticking very close here, HB.
It's a narrow margin. That's the official metric that we're using. It's narrow.
We have Tony Boy Curtis up in the jam line for Uinta Madness.
And once again, for Arizona Men's Derby, number 9 is Kamikaze.
Kamikaze, very quick there, stuck right through the middle of the pack. But one Uinta just gave to the left, another to the right. It was a very efficient way to pick up lead jammer status.
Uinta Madness all walled up and back. They've got a 3-wall going out there. And it looks like some late contact possibly in turn 2. Some indecision here. It seems like we're unclear about the status of the jam. Perhaps it's over and not everyone knows.
3 points picked up by Kamikaze while he's in that pass on the pack. 0 points for Uinta Madness.
All right, while we're waiting for a little conference to take place here, we want to talk about Sisu mouth guards. The Sisu mouth guard scoreboard is directly behind your beautiful and entertaining announcers for this bout, so we're super excited to have them on board as a sponsor. We also want to talk about the Cowfish Dance Club. The Cowfish Dance Club will be the official after-party location for Friday and Sunday night. Sunday is actually today, and Flagopus is going to be doing his patented John Travolta moves on the floor all night long over at Cowfish.
I will be pulling out all the stops at the Cowfish Dance Club tonight, Sunday night. Official after party at the Cowfish Dance Club. Looks like our official timeout is over. We have You'll Lose up in the jam line for Uinta Madness. It looks like Civilicious jamming for Arizona Men's Derby.
Both jammers ready to go. Looks like Civilicious trying to get through that last line of defense from Uinta Madness. In our first to speed, he's through it inside for lead jammer, Arizona Men's Derby.
Rollman of our band. Good to see him getting up.
Removed his knee pad, so hopefully he's okay. We love to see him skating off the track. Obviously, a rough sport. You can train all you want, put in the time, get your cardio straight, but if it's a bone or soft tissue, it's hard to prepare for those instances.
Ready to get back underway here. We have Uinta Madness in the lead by 9 points. 19 and a half minutes to go in this first half. We have Tony Boy Curtis up at the jam line for Uinta Madness.
He is side by Uinta Boo for Arizona Men's Derby, and both jammers off to a quick start. The pack banging around out there. And through first is Tony Boy Hurtis for lead jammer Uinta Madness.
Great jamming there by Tony Boy Hurtis. Great blocking by Uinta Madness as well, as they're able to hold back Ethan Poo-Poo for so far 1 lap.
Ethan Poo-Poo going down in the middle. He got a little help from Uinta Madness as they deposited him there. And it looks like a 3-point pass for Uinta Madness. And that brings us to 31 Arizona Men's Derby, 43 Uinta Madness, 1846 in the first half.
Not a lot of high-scoring jams so far, over 10 minutes into the bout. I believe our highest scoring jam was 10 points. So a lot can change in one jam if one team was to get a power jam maybe, or just hold back the opposing jammer, have the other jammer doing laps, all that good stuff.
Right now on the track, Sidalicious for Arizona, and Uinta brings out You'll Lose to try to work.
Sidalicious able to break through the pack, pick a lead jammer status around turn 2. You'll Lose still on that initial pass, as there's just a wall of black just clumped up all around it.
It almost looked as if he might have pulled a cut into the track there, but perhaps the hip position relative to where we're sitting wasn't quite the case. So it's 5 points there for Sidalicious as he gets through, pulling Arizona a little closer. Arizona once again, black tops, green tops, Uinta.
Sidalicious once again back in the pack, trying to pick up 4 points against those Uinta blockers. You'll Lose still on initial pass. Over 2 laps in, almost a minute in. Very impressive blocking by Arizona. Able to hold back You'll Lose for such an extended period of time.
Sidalicious past the last line of defense. He is out of the pack, and that is a 5-point pass, which is not easy to do in even strength play. No one in the box. All the boys are on the track. That's crazy.
That definitely is crazy. You'll Lose able to break through the pack for the initial pass. A little over a minute into the jam. Once again, I'd just like to state just the impressive nature of the blocking by those Arizona defenders. Able to hold back You'll Lose for so long.
I believe Sidalicious picked up 11. He is number 11. Coincidence? I think not. There's 1 point between the two teams. Arizona men's at 42. Uinta 43. 16:42 left in this one. How many points between the two teams? 1.
A single point separate these two teams. Still early in the bout. So far, it's just been neck and neck. Neither of the two teams breaking out the front.
Once again on the line for Arizona, it's Kamikaze.
And we have Tony Boy Hurtis jamming for Uinta. Great hit there against Kamikaze. But it looks like he blocked to the back. It's going to send him to the penalty box, and that's going to be a power jam for Uinta Madness.
Both teams scrambling for position, and the last line of defense is passed. And it looks like not the lead jammer is 801 Tony Boy Hurtis.
Looks like a couple blockers being sent to the penalty box. Arizona down 1, and now Uinta Madness down on blocker. We have a 3-on-3 pack. Tony Boy Hurtis on a scoring pass to the front of the pack. Look at that, more blockers being sent to the penalty box, HT.
Tony Boy Hurtis up by 5 on that pass. He is indeed the lead jammer. The call was debated, but it looks like he is the guy. And right now out in front is Arizona Men's Derby, all walled up and looking to give him half. But he gets through on the inside for another 5. That's 10 points on the jam for Uinta.
Over a minute into the jam. Great jam by Uinta Madness. Tony Boy Hurtis on his 3rd scoring pass. Makes his way through 5 more points. That was 15 on the jam. The high scoring jam of the bout. 15 minutes in, 15 points. Coincidence?
I think not. All right, so on the line for Uinta right now is one of my favorite names, number 69, Muffin Muncher.
And we have a timeout called by Arizona.
Yeah, it's a great time for us to talk about Rollerbones. Rollerbones, aka Skate One, produce top-of-the-line products for quality-conscious skaters. When you need superior protection, make sure it's certified, make sure it's TSG. Rollerbones, maker of the bones, bearings, the standard by which all other bearings are measured. When you want the best roll bones.
You know what I like? Even more than roller derby? Safe roller derby. And that is why S1 Helmets makes the best fitting and safest helmets for roller derby. You gotta keep that head safe if you want to keep thinking straight, HP.
I'm gonna try to remember that.
Looks like we're back ready to get underway. Uinta Madness starting off with a power jam. And as you mentioned, Muffin Muncher out of the jam line. His first jam as jammer for this bout.
And he's all by himself here as they start on the power jam, does Uinta, and the last line of defense for Arizona is a bypass as he grabs lead jammer Amakanji back on the track and making his way out.
Able to quickly break through that Uinta pack to Muffin Muncher in the pack and through the pack. 5 more points on the board for Uinta Madness. Calls off the jam.
So that brings us to 42 Arizona Men's Derby, 63 Uinta Madness. Arizona in black tops, Uinta in green, and both teams are seeing red as they continue to bring the pain here in the first half.
And speaking of pain, we have Ponyboy Curtis at the jam line for Uinta Madness going up against Eat the Poo Poo for Arizona.
Some excellent derby names in this bout. Eat the Poo Poo with one derby. He's up against the last line of defense. He's working right and left, shooting those skates. Did he stay out? No! He got a cutting the track major forced by Uinta's defense. This will be a power jam for Uinta.
That was so close, right on the line. You saw it right up next to the rope. The indicator of what's going out of bounds, and he just barely touched down. It was so close. But that's all it takes is just a little bit going out. And Ponyboy Curtis already passed the lead jammer, scoring past 5 points on the board for Uinta Madness.
Short pack here for Arizona. It's Fred Nuts and one-man Wolfpack playing defense on the power jam, and that is not an easy thing to do when it's just you and your bro against a crazy jammer.
Well, just you and one of your mates out there on the track going up against 4 Uinta Madness blockers and the jammer. They definitely have their work cut out for them.
Ponyboy Curtis trying to get through the inside. He does for 5 points. Uinta Madness.
Uinta Madness definitely laying on the heat ever since that timeout, picking up a bunch of points. A lot of points being picked up by Ponyboy Curtis in this bout.
And for the first time this afternoon, we see 0-0. That's bombs on you. Oh, there he goes. All right, well, we've still got Muffin Muncher out there for Uinta Madness, and a very small pack. Pack advantage heavily favoring Uinta right now.
Yeah, those pack advantages or disadvantages for Arizona are definitely hurting them. Down 4-2 blockers. Muffin Muncher able to sneak by, kind of whip left and whip right, go all over the track and break through. Picks up lead jammer status.
Zigzagging all over the place. Speaking of zigzagging, popping out on the far side, Eat the Poo Poo. And Muffin Muncher almost picking up, he did indeed pick up a cutting the track major. He was about 10 yards in front of the pack when he stepped back in. And that means that Eat the Poo Poo and Arizona Men's Derby is on the power jam.
Arizona's still down 2 blockers. He went through with a full complement of all 4 blockers out there on the track.
And it looks like that is going to be a low block major. Eat the Poo Poo trying to pull up short. And he can't. And unfortunately, intent does not matter with a low block, so he will go to the box to think about the bad things he's done.
Yeah, when you try to stop right in the last second, sometimes you slide out and take out the legs of an opponent, and that's going to send you to the penalty box for that low block. Practically every time.
Sidalicious with a great block there on Muffin Muncher that put him out of bounds. Recycling him to the back of the pack. And double ones all about the defense right now.
Great jamming there by Muffin Muncher, getting knocked around, spinning up and staying on his skates, picking up 5 points and quickly coming around for another scoring pass.
Eat the Poo Poo is 5'5", but he plays 7'5" there as he gets through for a 5-point pass for Arizona Men's Derby.
And we have no lead jammer, which means our jammer is going for the full 2 minutes. The skaters just tiring themselves out, but Muffin Muncher picking up 4 more points on that pass.
Looks like an out of play is going to sling down that pack. Right now, pack advantage is still favoring Uinta.
Both our jammers out there in the pack. Muffin Muncher with a hit to the outside of Uinta Poo-Poo. Both jammers going out. That is the end of that jam. With all those points piling up, we have about 10 minutes left in this first half. Uinta Madness standing at 91 points. Arizona Men's Derby at 61. I believe a 38-point deficit.
Your math is impeccable. And right now, as teased earlier, we have 0-0 on the track for Arizona Men's Derby, and that's Bombs on Your Moms.
Going up against one of the regular jammers for Uinta, that is Milk Toast Boy. Quickly making his way along the inside line. Lead jammer for Uinta Madness.
Milk Toast Boy, the only skater on the track with as much hair back as he has front, and he is down on the track with a huge hit.
Picks up 5 points. Kind of flew across the track, must have stayed in bounds there. It was on the opposing side of the track, kind of hard to see from our angle, but he picked up the 4 points, went around for another scoring pass.
If you're going to toss someone, the person to toss is Milk Toast Boy. You'll get the best distance from him of anyone that you could toss on any of the men's teams that are here today.
We have Pony Boy Hurtis up at the jam line for Uinta Madness.
And it looks like pack advantage favoring Arizona, which is a little bit of a shift. Pack advantage has been for a lot of this first half. Bombs on Your Moms says he loved it so much he's going to do it again. Taking the star for Arizona in the middle. He's recycled to the back.
Looks like a no pass, no penalty called on Pony Boy Hurtis as he made his way through the pack. But there goes Bombs on Your Moms. Picks up that eligible lead jammer status. Both teams remain scoreless on that jam.
Very heads-up play there from Bombs on Your Moms to realize he grabbed that lead and he could stop any points when we picked up for Uinta.
And Arizona Men's Derby still with the pack advantage. 3 blockers out there on the track. 2 blockers for Uinta Madness. Pony Boy Hurtis back up at the jam line.
Side by side, it looks like that's number 777. That's Cappy out there for Arizona. And both jammers recycle Arizona Men's. One to be Cappy knocks Milk Toast Boy on his can and gets through for lead jammer Arizona Men's Derby.
A lot of hits going on there. People get hit to the outside, skate backwards, get hit again. A lot of hits going on. We have Cappy back in the pack on the scoring pass.
Cappy just lowering his shoulder and putting it in the middle of Pony Boy Hurtis' chest.
Pony Boy Hurtis up in the front of the pack, 1 blocker to go, and makes his way through. That completes the initial pass for Uinta Madness.
Cappy all by himself, sizing up the pack, and he lost track of Pony Boy Hurtis. 3 for, it looks like that's a 5-point pass for Arizona Men's Derby. That brings our score, as we update our score. 7 minutes left, I'll say that first. It's 65 Arizona Men's Derby, and Uinta Madness 98. Some bone jarring going on out there.
Definitely some physical play out there on the track. We have a 3-on-3 pack to start off this jam. We have You'll Lose up at the jam line for Uinta Madness.
And that's Uinta Poo-Poo out there for Arizona Men's Derby. Both jammers starting fast. You'll Lose deposited on his keister in turn 1.
You'll Lose called for cutting the track early on and sent to the penalty box. That's going to leave Uinta Poo-Poo with the power jam for Arizona.
And right now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a fan of the Arizona Men's Derby team, it's time to make some noise!
We have a bit of a micro pack out there, 2-on-2 pack. Uinta Madness with a completely full penalty box.
That's 10 points so far on the jam for Uinta Poo-Poo as he gets back in. Arizona Men's Derby trying to make some space right in the middle of the pack, and they do. That's 15 points on the jam. Narrowing that lead.
Yeah, we're coming down on the final couple minutes for this first half of gameplay. Very important for Arizona to pick up some points, try to take back that lead going into halftime.
Uinta trying to make his way through, and he came in hot. That is a back block nature. He's going to go to the box and think about all the bad things he's done for our place.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of jammer penalties in this first half, and if you're not careful, those jammer penalties will catch up to you by the end of the game, where you'll have to sit your jammers or risk having them foul out.
Right now, a full blocker compliment out there for Arizona Men's Derby. Just kidding. Well, we got 3 anyway. Sidalicious with a big hit there on You'll Lose, right in the testicular area. Another big shot. Sidalicious. Bam, bam.
These Arizona blockers not happy about going to the penalty box. They're being sloughed off left and right this jam. Only 2 of them left. You'll Lose get knocked down. Falls down. Is conscious of where that inside line is, stays in bounds, picks up his points for the pass.
Props to Bombs on Your Moms for putting his buttocks right in the middle of the jammer. And that brings us to 80 Arizona Men's Derby. Uinta Madison 103. We've got 4:30 left in the first half, and you're getting everything that you paid for in this one. We have a team timeout right now for Arizona.
It's been a lot of back and forth in the point action. One team striking, picking up a handful of points, and the other team striking back. And that's why we have such a close game with only 19 points separating these 2 teams.
Just like the Empire Strikes Back. We've got the Adam Wheels. Adam Wheels is the official wheel of WFTDA and proud to give back to the Derby community. We also have Rollerball Skates. Established in September 2009 and a skater owner and operator who specializes in roller derby gear and apparel, full service shop that is guaranteed to put the rock in your roll.
We have a couple bouts coming up. As the Big O comes to its conclusion, we have Drive-By versus Capital City at 4:30. We have a scrimmage at 5 o'clock. And we have Victoria taking on Wasatch Roller Derby at 5:45.
That bout is going to be epic. It looks like Milk Toast Boy out there for Uinta Madness. He has 1 to beat. And he is juking and jiving and through for the jammer at Uinta Madness.
Milk Toast Boy somewhat just dangling his way through the pack in a way that only Milk Toast Boy knows how to do. He is on a scoring pass now as Uinta comes back out there on the track and hits a wall of 4 green blockers.
Uinta nice and low, getting through the last line of defense, and 5 points awarded for Milk Toast Boy. Walking up in the back is Arizona Men's Derby. And Milk Toast Boy tried to add some difficulty, picking up a 4-point pass there. Part of it was in the air, I believe.
Some great awareness of the opposing jammer, Milk Toast Boy, able to pull the old hit quick, hit the pack, and successfully pick up 4 points before falling off that jam. In a close game like this, those 4 points couldn't matter at the end.
Milk Toast Boy, pretty sure previously was a skater. I'm just going to go on a limb and say that. Bombs on Your Moms, 0-0 for Arizona Men's Derby. You'll lose out there for Uinta Madness. Trying to get through that 3-wall of very serious men's defenders there for Arizona.
There's a great block by Khan for Uinta Madness on Bombs on Your Moms, recycling him to the back of the pack. You'll lose, meanwhile, picking up lead jammer status, and now around the pack and on the scoring pass.
Getting through for 5 in the sky is You'll Lose. Bombs on Your Moms out of the pack now as well. And walling up in the back is Arizona Men's Derby.
You'll Lose once again back in the packs, cutting the track on the inside. So close, but no cigar. Nick Fury drew that cut track, and that's going to leave Arizona with a power jam.
That was an awesome defensive block there for Arizona, and right now, Arizona on the power jam. And if anyone needed a power jam right now, it is Arizona. They've got Bombs on Your Moms trying to make his way out of the pack, start picking up some points here as we get closer to the half.
Some great blocking there by Out of Nowhere, one of the newer skaters that Uinta Madness. A lot of big bodies out there, HP.
Carnage, it's getting through for 5 is Bombs on Your Moms, and I think he's going on for more.
Now Uinta Madness struck most recently with a heavy jam, a lot of points being picked up, and now Bombs on Your Moms in Arizona responding with an impressive jam of their own. 5 more points on that pass for Bombs on Your Moms.
Contour coming up to the shoulder of Bombs on Your Moms as she tries to take him down. Bombs on Your Mom says, no, I will pass.
And a completely full pack out there, all 4 blockers for each team. Bombs on Your Moms up in the front of the pack, makes his way through, and there it is, another 5 points on the board.
15 points on the jam for Bombs on Your Moms. And that brings our score to 104 Arizona Men's Derby. Uinta Madness 121. Arizona Black Tops, Uinta Green Tops. 17 points between the two teams.
The name of the game is definitely close balance at the Big O tournament. We've seen a lot of bouts here decided by a very small margin of points. Just earlier today we had the Southern Discomfort taking on the drive-by. It was a single point that separated those two teams, and now we're seeing another close match between Uinta Madness and Arizona.
Siddelicious out there wearing the star for Arizona Men's Derby and does a nifty move on the inside. Not the lead jammer, there was an improper pass, so he probably passed 3 of the opposing blockers as he made his way through.
Looked to Philip McCrevis for that lead jammer status, but Philip McCrevis was not amused. No lead jammer status awarded. However, makes his way through the pack and picks up the full complement of 5 points.
He pinballed off Milk Toast Boy's chest to get his 5 and now headed around the track. Let's see what You'll Lose can do as he tries to make his way out of the far corner number 2.
Tony Boy Curtis out there jamming for Uinta Madness, still working on that initial pass. While Siddelicious picks up another 5 points, puts him up on the board for Arizona. And they are quickly catching up here at the end of the first half, HP.
10 points on the jam and a huge hit delivered there by number 69, Muffin Muncher. Maybe Muffin Cruncher.
You be the judge. So it looks like unofficially here we have at halftime. We have Uinta Madness with 121 points, and with that last jam, Arizona Men's Derby at 119. Only 2 points between these two teams. What a match.
2 points, is that even legal?
Yes, yes it is. Uinta Madness holds a 2-point lead. Very close bout here, very exciting.
It was early, Uinta by a stack, and then Arizona Men's chipping away. As we got closer to the half, they chipped almost through the wall, and now it's 2 points, and you can definitely feel a shift in momentum here as we get back to the action. Arizona Men's Derby looking to beat up a little bit here.
There is definitely each team winning the battle of certain jams. Neither team too far ahead in the long scheme of things in the war. Uinta Madness with a 2-point lead. Not much to get comfortable on.
Bombs on Your Moms gonna take the star for Arizona with a huge power jam right before the half.
We have Tony Boy Curtis up at the jam line to start the second half for Uinta Madness.
He has skeleton hands on his backside.
Oh, what a sneaky move by Tony Boy Curtis. Was on the outside, snuck over to the inside, picked up lead jammer status. Unfortunately, got someone tripped up. Bombs on Your Moms made their way through the pack, and we're going to start off with a 0-point jam for each team. Uinta Madness still a 2-point lead.
Way too close. It looks like on the line for Arizona Men's, it's Eat the Poo Poo.
We have You'll Lose up at the jam line for the team in green, Uinta Madness.
And right now it's pack advantage. Pack advantage favoring Arizona Men's Derby. Getting through first is Eat the Poo Poo for the jammer. Arizona Men's Derby.
Arizona with that 1 blocker advantage, which can make all the difference. You'll Lose still working on that initial pass, but a no pack is called. Those blockers got too antsy up in front and had to let You'll Lose go.
Eat the Poo Poo snuck by on the inside using his full-on float. Get through unscathed for 4.
And as we mentioned, 2 points, not much of a lead. Arizona able to pick up 4 points and take the lead by their own 2 points.
121 Uinta, 123 Arizona men's, 28:38 left in this one. And if you have a beverage, it's time to take a drink because we had a lead change for Arizona.
Once again, we have Arizona with a slight advantage, a 3-2 blocker advantage. And Ponyboy Hurtis jamming for Uinta Madness.
Out there for Arizona men's is number 9 Kamikaze Heat Glass lead jammer. Looks like he might have some gear down on the track right now.
Picked up there, which is always good to hear. We have, once again, Kamikaze, 5-point pass, adding to that lead that Arizona Men's Derby just picked up last jam.
Ponyboy Hurtis still caught up in that pack. One-man wolf pack recycling him to the back. And it's a 5-point pass for Arizona Men's Derby.
Ponyboy Hurtis trying to take the inside, but cuts the track, kind of tried to sneak out in front and see if the ref would catch him. Gets called to the penalty box. That's going to leave a power jam for Kamikaze and Arizona Men's Derby.
And by my announcer arithmetic, that is a 20-point jam for Arizona Men's Derby, bringing our score to 121. Uinta 143. Arizona with 27:11 left in this one.
It's a great way for Arizona Men's Derby to start off the second half, retaking that lead, and now with a 20-point jam, up by 22 points.
Still in that power jam, Uinta, the only jammer on the track. He threads right, he threads left, he gets out to the last line of defense for Uinta and is through for lead jammer, Arizona Men's Derby.
Very spicy maneuvers there by Uinta, who's able to just continually push forward and keep pushing those Uinta blockers further and further until they have UNW picked up lead jammer status.
Blowing by on the outside, he picks up 5 in the sky. And right now, all walled up and back is Arizona. The front is Uinta with 3 blockers on the scene to try to put a stop on Uinta.
Now we have 4 Uinta Madness blockers out there, slowing down Uinta. They have one job right now, and that's to play defense and not let that jammer through. An impressive block there by Uinta, and knocks him to the inside. However, comes back in, gets a no pass, no penalty, so he picks up 4 points on that pass.
Uinta doing a great job of gauging where the blocker was, right on the line. Looks like he stepped out an improper pass as he went through, so no penalty, which was a really nice piece of skating. We've got 121 Uinta Madness, 152 Arizona Men's Derby, 25-35 is all that's left in this one.
Bombs on your moms out at the jam line for Arizona. Ponyboy Hurtis starting off in the penalty box, still a power jam in favor of Arizona.
Uinta ganging up on Bombs on your moms on the outside, pushing him out, and Ponyboy Hurtis, wearing his stealth cloak, comes in for lead jammer, Uinta.
Definitely using the cloak of invisibility, but not on that passing. 1 foot slides on the inside. Another cut track.
Bombs on your moms, forcing that cut. Excellent job of defensive jamming there. Running over the top of Muffin Muncher on his way to a non-lead jammer status out of the pack.
A lot of penalties being assessed to Arizona Men's Derby. 2 blockers already being sent to the penalty box. And Uinta Madness with all 4 out there on the track. Unfortunately, still in a power jam in favor of Arizona Men's Derby.
Bombs on your moms forced into the middle. And I believe that was You'll Lose with a big block there for Uinta.
You'll Lose teaming up with Khan there, able to knock him to the inside, recycling to the back of the pack. Now a great hit by Miltos Boy as another Arizona skater being sent to the penalty box. They just can't stay out of there this challenge, Steve.
And actually there's no room in the box, so still skating back out to the track. And everyone's in the box. It's a block box party right now for Arizona.
Including that jammer for cutting the track. Not many skaters left out there. 3 blockers for Uinta Madness, 2 skaters for Arizona. As Godless Heathen seems to fall on the Milton Boy's head.
And Tony Boy Hurtis picked up a 5-point pass the last time around and gets pushed out.
Great hit by Pigeon there on the outside, knocking it back. Pony Boy Hurts recycling into the back of the pack. Uinta Madness now with that power jam. Great to see what they can do, see if they can respond to Arizona, who's been favored with the power jam recently.
And it looks like 5 points awarded to Bombs on Your Mom, and I believe 4 for Uinta there. As we take our score to 130, Uinta 157, Arizona men's 23:08 left in this one.
Once again, we have a 3-on-3 blocker pack to start off this jam. Middle Coast Boy for Uinta Madness, the only jammer out there on the track. Gonna start this one off with a power jam.
And with a nifty piece of skating, he gets through on a narrow spot along the inside for lead jammer Uinta. No Toast Boy.
It's a great way for him to pick up lead jammer status. Did it all on his toe stops. A couple steps, he's able to sneak through, pick up that lead jammer status. Bombs on Your Mom's able to sneak back in the pack unnoticed by the Uinta Madness blocker. Some things that just happens, HP.
Even the most observant blockers miss the occasional jammer. It's Uinta Madness 135, Arizona Men's Derby 157 with 22:12 remaining in this bout. Black tops are Arizona, green are Uinta, and the pain is all over.
Got the poo-poo out there, and then Pony Boy Hurtis of course. 22 points separate these two teams. It's been a great evenly matched bout so far. Still a lot of derby left to be played.
Uinta Boo gets through a small gap on the outside for lead jammer Arizona.
Pony Boy Hurtis up at the front of the pack and knocked to the outside, comes back in and completes his initial pass, starts that scoring pass for Uinta Madness.
Uinta Boo laid out on the inside of the track and then comes back in and grabs a 4-point pass out of nowhere.
Pony Boy Hurtis there, hit the back of the pack, unable to get past those blockers by that last whistle blast. Very close though.
And it looks like Contour coming out for Uinta. I believe this is his first time on the jam line in this bout.
First time I've noticed him up at the jam line. He'll be going up against Kanji for Arizona.
Both jammers trying to make it through the pack, and the blockers particularly aggressive right now. And getting by on the outside shoulder is Common Kanji for lead jammer Arizona.
More over the front of the pack, but takes a really tough hit from Sidalicious. Knocked the inside and comes back in. Keeps getting knocked to the inside, while Common Kanji makes his way through the pack and picks up a 5-point pass.
Contour takes a huge hit right in the chest fascial area from Sidalicious. And a nice piece of defensive blocking by Yoluz in turn 1.
Some great blocking by Yoluz, able to knock out Kanji, forcing the call off the jam, while Yoluz stayed in bounds around turn 1. Just hit the 20-minute mark in the second half. In this roller derby battle, we have Arizona with 166, Uinta Madness with 135. Still a close game here.
On the jam line for Uinta, it's Pony Boy Hurtis. He is going side by side with Uinta Boo. Both have been very effective in this one.
Two great jammers out there. It's a 3-on-3 pack. One blocker for each team in the penalty box to start off this jam.
Pony Boy Hurtis hurtling through on the outside for lead jammer Uinta.
And Uinta Boo cutting the track, sent to the penalty box. That's going to leave Uinta Madness and Pony Boy Hurtis with a power jam as he powers his way through the pack. 5 points on the board for Uinta Madness.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fan of Uinta Madness, it's time to make some noise.
As Pony Boy Hurtis gets called for cutting the track. They cut track of his own to match the cutting the track by Uinta Boo earlier in this jam. We have a reversal of the power jam.
And that was almost very dramatic. I'm glad that didn't have to happen. Uinta Boo the lead jammer, but he is on the track. Uinta Madness with 4 blockers on the track right now, and they are all trying to beat the poo-poo out of Eat the Poo-poo.
And Tony Boy Hurtis, having served his penalty time, back out there on the track, picks up 4 points on that pass, matched by 4 points by Eat the Poo-poo. Uinta Madness with the advantage in this power jam, in this jam with 3 blockers to 2.
Tony Roberto's doing a great job of getting low in turn 4 and coming up for a 4-point pass. And ridden out of bounds by number 33. That would be pitching.
Pack spread apart here. We have Arizona in the back of the pack. Uinta Madness blockers up front. Tony Roberto's going on one skate, getting hit, falling down, getting right back up with the front of the pack and through the pack. 3 points with 1 no pass, no penalty on that scoring pass.
And that last drop for Tony Roberto is going to rattle her vertebrae. Huge hit delivered there as it landed flat on the back of his backside.
A lot of points being scored in that jam, full 2-minute jam. We have 178 points on the board for Arizona and 152 for Uinta Madness.
Interesting to note that right now, Arizona has 1 timeout, Uinta has 3. That could become a factor as we get down in time. And we're going to talk things over for a second here, which is a good time for us to remind everyone about Green Monster. Green Monster is the proud maker of some of the most innovative and well-known products in Derby. With brands like Antique Skate Boots, the only high-top boot in the industry, to #1 toe stop in Derby, gumballs, and the cutting-edge design of the Reckless wheels, Green Monster has continued to develop the most advanced and highly sought-after brands in Derby. Green Monster, instigators of the next big thing in Derby fraggles.
Still having a couple bouts left here at the Big O on Sunday, the 3rd day. We have Drive-By versus Capital City coming up at 4:30. Have a scrimmage at 5 and a scrimmage at 6:30. And at 5:45 we're going to have Victoria taking on Wasatch. Should be an exciting match.
So Arizona men's trying to get a cheer going here. And they have on the line number 11, Sidalicious. He will be side by side with Uinta's Milk Toast Boy. He has been part of some of the most incredible collisions in this bout.
Milk Toast Boy getting some help from his teammates, whipping up along their hips and taking the inside, picking up lead jammer status for Uinta Madness.
Sidalicious making his way out of the pack now as well. Arizona men's Derby all rolled up with a 4-wall in front of Milk Toast Boy. Milk Toast Boy looking over his shoulder for a little help from his friends and has to call off the jam. No room in that wall.
It's a definite tough wall by Arizona. 2 points picked up by Milk Toast Boy in that pass and on that jam. 0 points for Arizona.
Right now, Uinta 153, Arizona men's 178 with 16:30 remaining in this one. And it's been stellar.
Been a great bout so far. We have Pony Boy Hurtis up at the jam line for Uinta Madness. We have Kama Kanji up jamming for Arizona. Taking a quick hit right off the first whistle.
Kama Kanji trying to make his way through the last line of defense. And he does for lead jammer Arizona men's Derby.
Pony Boy Hurtis get knocked to the outside and get recycled back of the pack. Great grid work backwards by those Arizona blockers.
You see that all weekend, really extending that pack to as far as you can go under the current rule set.
It's definitely something that's been taken advantage of this season. The rule is bringing backwards and sending that jammer as far back as possible. Pony Boy Hurtis still working on that initial pass. Kama Kanji on a scoring pass, makes his way through, calls off the jam, 5 points.
Contour out there with Insane, the two of them having the best green-on-green collision of the day. And it looks like when we get back to the line, we're going to have Eat the Poo-poo out there for Arizona against Uinta's Milk Toast Boy.
We have Arizona standing at 188 points. Uinta Madness with 153 halfway through the second half of play.
Itapupu down on one knee in that Uinta wall, and Milk Toast Boy trying not to be denied as he has to get through the left side of the fence, and he powers through for lead jammer Uinta Madness.
Some great footwork there by Milk Toast Boys to make his way through the pack and was able to stay on his feet. Just goes flying across the track. I think I heard him screeching from here, HB.
Milk Toast Boy trying to show the floor how tough his face is there. He gets through for a 5-point pass. Uinta Madness as Itapupu once again recycled into that pack. And a jump over the middle. He lands it for 5. 10 points for Milk Toast Boy. Some acrobatics.
A lot of penalties being assessed. Itapupu able to make his way through the pack. That was only the initial pass. As Milk Toast Boy is back in the pack on another scoring pass up at the front. Calls off the jam. 3 more points on the board for Uinta Madness. What a jam, HB.
13-point jam for Milk Toast Boy. And he showed that track what his face was made of there as he collided with it straight on. 166 Uinta Madness, 188 Arizona's men's derby with 13:38 remaining in the bout.
22 points between these two teams. Arizona in the lead as it stands. We have Thane up at the jam line for Uinta Madness going against veteran jammer Moms on Your Moms for Arizona.
And right now Uinta trying to get some momentum going here. Milk Toast Boy starting a little shift on the last time out, and a great piece of defensive blocking there by 13-13 Hopper for Uinta. Getting up first.
And Thane makes his way through that half-lead jammer. Oh, cutting the track on Moms on Your Moms. Looks like we're going to have a power jam on our hands, HB.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fan of Uinta Madness, it's time to make some noise!
Better be careful. Last time you said that, they picked up an immediate track and reversed that power jam. Doesn't look like it this time as Thane is back in that pack and trying to push his way through those Arizona blockers.
All right, there's got to be some Uinta fans out there, and they need some help from you right now.
You know, we're seeing some tired skaters out there. It's day 3 of the Big O tournament. There's been a lot of tough bouts, and you're getting your skaters getting some bumps and bruises, getting knocked around. They've been skating a lot this weekend. And you know, I really appreciate it because it's great to watch so much amazing derby.
They are definitely putting it on the line every single bout all weekend long. The men have been impressive this weekend. 176 Uinta, 188 Arizona, 12:01 left. And Uinta still on the power jam. It looks like is out there for Uinta.
Up in the front of the pack, almost we saw the light at the end of the tunnel. They got recycled back in, makes his way through the pack, picks up lead jammer status for Uinta Madness. You know, we're seeing a lot of jammers out there for Uinta Madness in the second half of each game.
You already hit on some of those endurance issues and also the continual beatings, sometimes tough on morale. It looks like Khan trying to power through, and he does. He's got the body of a fullback and the heart of a champion as he picks up a 5-point pass there for Uinta Madness.
The nimbleness of a ballerina. Muffin Muncher going up against Bones on Your Mom. Knocks him out and around, but falls down himself. That means Bones on Your Mom's can come back into play.
And golden ball style out there for Khan. I think he picked up a spare in turn 1. Nice piece of work. 184 Uinta Madness. 188 Arizona men's derby with 10:44 left. Who's going to take it?
One of these two teams is going to take it. And both these teams want this victory. So the last game they're playing at the Big O tournament. You can tell that both teams really want to take home that win.
All right, on the line for Uinta is You'll Lose. He is side by side with Kamakanji. Both jammers making their way out of turn 1. We still do not have a lead. As that pack is pretty tight up in the front. But getting out first is Kamakanji. Right behind You'll Lose.
Uinta Madness with all 4 blockers out there on the track. Arizona with only 2 blockers on the track. Kamakanji calling off the jam. 0 points for each team. Both teams want to scoreless in that jam, HB.
It's nuts. Let's see, right there we have 801, Tony Boy Curtis for Uinta, and it's Ita Pupu for Arizona Men's Derby. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves, Chicago folks. That's how it works in the Thunderdome.
Starting off this jam, we have a full pack for Uinta Madness, and we have only 2 blockers out on the track for Arizona. Homeboy Hernandez breaks out first, the lead jammer for Uinta Madness.
All by himself. Uinta trailing by just a couple of points here. I believe it's 4 as he makes his way around the outside of the track. Up near the front, Ita Pupu with 1 to beat. He is out. Tony Boy Hernandez recycled. We'll see what happens as he gets back into the pack.
Tony Boy Hernandez calls off the jam, picks up 2 points in that pass. That's going to half that lead from 4 to 2, I believe, as we wait for the points to get put up on the board.
I believe you're correct. I think it's going to be 186 Uinta Madness, 188 Arizona Men's Derby. Who's having fun watching some Derby this afternoon?
3 people. We have Sidalicious out at the jam line for Arizona, going up against Milk Toast Boy for Uinta Madness. Full pack out there, HP.
It is indeed Sidalicious getting out first for lead jammer. Arizona Men's Derby, but close behind is the notorious Milk Toast Boy.
Nobody safe out there as Arizona now has a 3-point lead. Sidalicious picking up a single point on that pass. Points are getting more and more important right now, HP. Coming up near the end of this bout, we have less than 10 minutes to go. Uinta Madness down by 3 points. Arizona with that 3-point lead.
On the line right now for Arizona is Bombs on Your Moms, and he is side by side by number 801. That's Tony Boy. Whoops. I called the wrong jammer. That is Kamikaze out there for Arizona. My reading skills not so good.
Well, Bombs on Your Moms is out there. Start as the jammer. And yes, Tony Boy Hernandez jamming for Uinta Madness. Still working on that initial pass. Kamikaze not to the inside.
He is going to take the
Picks up
jammer
5
status.
points on that pass.
Sliding through the middle, stuck himself in this angle, but he did pick up a 5-point pass. Out there as well, Tony Boy Hernandez is trying to negotiate that very tenacious Arizona defense.
Arizona defense definitely slowing it down. Kamikaze calls off the jam after picking up 5 more points. 10 points on the jam for Arizona. It means they're up by 13 points now with under 7 minutes to go in this second half.
And as we get back to the action, we are going to have number 420. That's Milk Toast Boy for Uinta out there against the shifty and unpredictable Ita Pupu for Arizona Men's Derby.
Have 2 shifty and unpredictable jammers out there. Well, it looks like we have a full pack 4-on-4 blockers out there on the track. Definitely take up a lot more space when there's all 4 blockers from both teams.
We see it so infrequently, but we are correct. Popping through almost maybe over the corner of the apex was Milk Toast Boy for lead jammer Uinta, and a little bit of a race.
It looked like a bit of a stretch there over the inside. Milk Toast Boy hits the pad, picks up 2 points on that scoring pass. That should bring Uinta Madness within 11 points with under 6 minutes in this bout. Sticking very, very close, all the way up to the end, HP.
I'm taking my shirt off. It's way too hot in here for this one right now. We've got on the line for Uinta. It's Hotmore, and Arizona calls on Sidalicious, number 1-1.
Starting off with 4 blockers out there on the track for Arizona, 3 for Uinta Madness. Slide advantage to Arizona. Takes advantage. Sidalicious. Lead jammer, Hotmore right behind him.
Both jammers doing some fancy skiing here in turn 3. And it looks like Uinta's all in the back. And speaking of the back, that looked very close to, yes, it was indeed. It was a trip.
Too much exceptioner. It's true. Apex twin hit by Coyote still stuck in their pack, trying to get around these guys in white and gold, and manages to get through on the inside. Drive-by being very successful. They've been able to get their jackers into a clean lane and take the lead spot. I'm not sure how these fellas are still standing, the amount of action they've already seen in this tournament this weekend. I think I would be crawling around the track at this point. I think it's easier on skates. Tricky Ricardo for a second time at the jam line for drive-by, and that's Panamaniac number 9 from Capital City for the first time this evening. Oh, looking for a window of opportunity. However, Tricky Ricardo taking down at the back of the pack. Oh, he's got some clear on the inside. Once again, lead jammer going to this drive-by team. Capital City's going to have to step up and pick up some of these leads if they want to put some points on the board. 1 point on the board. They're working on it. 5-point scoring pass for Tricky Ricardo. Nice work in front though, protecting the points by Capital City Skull Crushers. Mead now working at the front of the pack on behalf of Drive-By. Oh, tangled up there. Tricky Ricardo gets hung up actually on 911 Shank Williams and Panamaniac, the jammer, and once again. Yes, that's Panamaniac once again. Going down the back of that pack, struggling with those big blockers from Drive-By. 5 points on the scoreboard for Drive-By, who came all the way from Los Angeles, California.
Let's hear it for Boy Scout, everybody.
Outside, Shane Williams and Ranger Mead. Just a
Great
reminder,
to see him getting out there on his own skates. Sidalicious into the box. I believe it was a tripping call at the end of that jam, and that means that right now, on the line for Uinta Madness, it is number 420. That's Milk Toast Boy on the power jam.
Arizona with the advantage in regards to blockers. All 4 out there on the track. Uinta Madness with only 2 blockers out there on the track.
Milk Toast Boy making like a elastic man, gets through that last line of defense for lead jammer Uinta Madness.
Sometimes you just have to sit back and watch, and that was very impressive by Milk Toast Boy. Pushing forward that entire pack of Arizona defenders.
And definitely keeping an eye on his referees as he has to get past that last line of defense. I believe that's Bombs on Your Moms. Playing defense, but he is through for a 5-point pass. Uinta Madness and pack advantage heavily favoring Uinta right now.
Just remember to start off this jam. Arizona has 4 blockers out there, and now they have 2, one of which is a surgery time to become a doctor. And Milk Toast Boy cuts across the inside, gets the apex. 5 points on the board for Uinta Madness. And we have a common derby battle in the game.
Milk Toast Boy considering his options there as he lays out in turn 1, trying to catch some rays from the fluorescent lighting. Right now our score, 202 Uinta Madness, 202 Arizona Men's Derby. That is a tie with 3:28 remaining in the bout. Only one team can win, Frecklepuss.
2 teams enter, 1 team leads. Those are the rules of Thunderdome.
On the line for Uinta Madness is 9-2-0. That's Yul Lose. He is out there against Kamakanji for Arizona Men's Derby, who gets out of the pack first for lead jammer.
Great work there, great jamming by Kamakanji. Only 2 blockers on the track. They're able to pick up lead jammer status. Yul Lose and Uinta Madness with 4 blockers. Picks up that initial pass, starts his score gas.
It's a cut call against Kamikaze at the end of that jam. It was hard to see from here, but I thought he might have indeed stepped over the rope, and he did. Which means that this jam will start with You'll Lose on the line for Uinta in a power jam.
Two crucial times to pick up power jams in favor of Uinta Madness. It's tough to have those jammers go to the penalty box right near the end of this bout, especially when it's so close, HP.
It's a 1-point bout, are you kidding me? 240 is all that remains here, and right now it's pack advantage favoring Uinta Madness heavily.
For the two-pack advantage, You'll Lose on the line for Uinta Madness. We have a timeout by the team in green. I'm almost seeing a repeat of the last bout I called, which was Southern Discomfort versus Drive-By, which ended with a 1-point differential.
As we get ready to get back to the action, we've got our call. You'll Lose on the line, splits that double team, getting out for lead jammer Uinta.
Great quick work by You'll Lose able to split those defenders, pick up lead jammer status. Once again in the pack, trying to work his way through, up in the front. One blocker to go, taking some hits, stays on his feet. 5 points on the board, and Uinta Madness has retaken the lead, HP.
And right now we got a 3-wall of Arizona men's defenders out there. Last time out, Sidalicious was chest to chest with You'll Lose. Venomous Beacon going to the box for a minute, and out for another 5-point pass is You'll Lose.
It's easy to pick up those penalties when the other team is in a power jam, get a lot of the stop blocks and things of that nature. It's really easy to pick up penalties, as these Arizona defenders are doing right now. Only 2 of them left on the track.
Sidalicious playing killer defense out there on the power jam. And out of the box in a hurry is Kamikaze, who exploded like out of a cannon to get out of the box.
Call for a high block. That is going to be another minute of power jam for Uinta Madness. One hit there, HP.
That was Lawrence Taylor chest to chest. Style linebacker play there from the jammer. You'll Lose with 1 to beat. It's bombs on your moms. You'll Lose getting around the outside hit for a 5-point round. For Uinta Madness. And it looks like
What a swing of points in this jam. Almost like a double power jam from Uinta Madness and You'll Lose. Taking the middle of the penalty box, going right back on a high block. Uinta Madness now ahead by 19 points with under a minute to go on the game clock.
if Kamikaze lands that hit chest to chest, he would have had an opportunity to knock down You'll Lose and possibly open up some scoring points on the far side, but he came in a little high. He goes to the box for a minute, and that was a huge hit.
That was a huge hit. An official timeout.
And if you're enjoying the scoring time right now, that is because of the Sissy mouthguard scoreboard, helping to keep us right on top of the points all day long. Also, to remind everyone that the Cowfish Dance Club will be the official after-party location for Friday and Sunday. Today's Sunday, so you definitely want to get to the Cowfish tonight. Fragglepuss and I will be doing our dance-off. He's more of a Gaga style dancer. I'm more of a break dancer. I bring in cardboard for the event.
Gotta pop them off. It's the name of the game. You know, these skaters have been skating for 3 days straight. It's time for them to let loose Sunday night at the Cowfish Dance Club.
I can do the worm. I can also do a really good robot, which I feel will break down your Gaga-isms when we get on the floor. when we get back to the action, we're going to have Arizona Men's Derby 203, Uinta 222.
Nuggets and of course the Bucks.
A little bit of discussion still going on out there, so we'll remind everyone about Roller Bones, aka Skate One, produce top of the line products for quality conscious skaters. We need superior protection. Make sure it's certified. Make sure it's TSG. Roller Bones makers of the Bones bearing is the standard by which all of the bearings are measured. When you want the best, roll Bones.
For running out, you can still go check out those vendors that start to pack up. Hurry and go get the rest of your stuff. Go get some big old tournament gear. I already picked up my shirt. It's all good stuff. Go check out those vendors while you still can.
And right now the big old merch is all marked down.
For the official review, Black was requesting a back block call on green 920. No call is being issued. Also, Black 9 is being expelled from the game for a gross misconduct high block in the last jam.
So much violence and power for that explanation. And so one less skater out there for Arizona as we get this jam started. It looks like number 420 is Milk Toast Boy on the line for Uinta Madness.
We'll have bombs on your mom serving penalty time in place of the expelled skater.
Arizona calls on Pitchett, Nick Fury, and Fred Nuts to try to put the stops on Milk Toast Boy. They have to let him go for lead jammer Uinta.
Couple seconds left on the play clock. Milk Toast Boy, lead jammer, gets the pad once again. Taking some hard hits from those blockers. Content to dig back, haul off the jam. Unofficially, HP in the score. Uinta Madness 222. Arizona Men's Derby 203. Uinta Madness coming from behind for most of the second half, picking up the lead. A couple crucial power jams in their favor.
Real momentum shift. It was all Arizona early, and then Uinta staying nearby, getting some power jams, making some big plays, and pulling out the victory today. Excellent play from both teams. Very impressive for Uinta.
Very impressive. Uinta's first win of the weekend. Great to get the lead. Let's hear it for Uinta.